you know, black people are always like, well, I need to go to school and learn this, and I need to go to school and learn that. Really, no, you don't. You learning what they want you to learn. You being taught what they want to teach you. But and this is no disrespect to any other race because it seems like all other races get it and we don't. But for the black race, if we truly want to get somewhere, the first thing we must learn is God. You know what I mean? The God that put us here. God that placed all the natural resources in Africa. Then we need to learn our history. And then we need to learn togetherness. And once we learn God, our history, and togetherness, bro, we'll learn all the rest of that shit. You won't be a bricklayer if you know God, right? You know your history, right? And we working together. You ain't gotta go to school and learn that shit. Them people in the Aztec days and back in building pyramids and shit like that in Africa, them people ain't go to no fucking school. They learn because it's math. When you put this one rock right here and you got a board, you need to put another rock of equal uh, weight to balance it out. It don't even take no genius to figure that shit out. And you can do the equations and all that, but at the end of the day, man, most shit in life that you're gonna do, you're gonna have to freestyle that shit. Yeah, measurements and all that shit count, but ain't nothing out here exact measurement. You know what I mean? So before we go learn anything about that other shit, that George Washington, bro, that shit ain't got shit to do with us. Yeah, it's about the country and its history. But what about in our neighborhood? George Washington, you don't get no money for that shit. Only thing you know about George Washington, that nigga on a dollar and one of them coins. Other than that, man, that man name got no relevance in the black community. Maybe on President's Day, a nigga don't go to work or some shit, but bro, that shit ain't gonna help you. You need to learn how to build from within your community, how to get rich in your community, and how to make your community rich. All the other shit is bullshit. All that shit you learn about spending money, bro, that's to make other communities rich. See, one thing about rich people and poor people is that poor people want to look rich so bad, they work their ass off and they run the rich communities and eat dinner in them communities and spend money in them communities. You know what I'm saying? And people will tell you it's called trickle down economics. That money will eventually trickle down into the poor community. That shit don't work. Rich people do not spend money in poor community. The only time rich people spend money with poor people is when they get them to do their service. Come over here and clean my house. Yeah, you can cut my grass and shit like that. But they're not spending no real guap. Like, we going to their neighborhood buying cars and shit, houses, $150, $200 bags, and renting retail space. And, bro, they're not doing that. They buying our homes and they rent them to us. Did you know they say 8%? 8% of the population in the United States own 90% of the real estate. You do the math on that. A lot of them people you think own houses, they don't. They rent them. They own some kind of public assistance, and they get a check, and that check goes straight to them white people out there in the suburb. And when niggas get their check at the beginning of the month, they think they stay in the hood all month, broke, begging and shit. Then when they get that money, first thing they do is they go to them neighborhoods and spend that money. And they come back to their neighborhoods and rob and steal and all that shit. And every time they do it, they take their money out there. They buy them high-end clothes and all that same shit, and don't nothing ever come back. So until we learn togetherness, we don't do nothing but take our money and keep running the fuck up in the other places. That's some real shit. If we spend all that money in our own hood, like we do elsewhere, we be paid. When you see them big ass buildings in them, man, most of this shit built by black people. Black people spend $1.1 trillion a year just on consumable items, on bullshit. So imagine how much we spend a year together, for real. Like, that's just on consumable items. 1.1 trillion on bullshit. Imagine how much we spend for real together on real shit. And there's no reason nobody black should be unemployed, uninsured. We got the money. We just giving that shit away. That's why other races, they got nice houses and all that kind of shit. You know why? Because they work together. We're the ones that are done. You too, King, man. Get your mind right, man. For real.